Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're here with us. Now, normally we spend our time synthesizing massive articles or, parsing through these huge, complex data sets. But today, we're doing something a bit different and honestly, pretty special. We're going to do a deep textual analysis on just one single sentence, because sometimes an entire philosophy of life can literally be contained in just a handful of words. Today, we're unpacking a brilliant concept all about human resilience and exploring how one tiny, deliberate shift in your mindset can completely revolutionize how you handle life's absolute toughest moments. So let's jump right in. Okay, so here is the English translation of our source text. I really want you to listen to this and just let it sink in for a second. It says, no matter what situation you are in, you must smile to encourage yourself and tell yourself that there are many more problems to face and overcome. Now, what's so fascinating here is the sheer amount of philosophical weight packed into that one sentence, right? Notice what's missing. There's no magic wand to make your problems vanish. There's zero toxic positivity telling you to just good vibes only your way out of a crisis. Instead, it offers this radical, almost defiant toolkit for survival. So we're going to break this down piece by piece to truly understand the mechanics of why this works. Section 1. Defying the present situation. No matter what situation you are in. When the text says no matter what situation, it is demanding that we face our difficult reality head-on. The anatomy of this quote begins with a non-negotiable absolute. No matter what. It completely strips away context as an excuse. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with, say, a frustrating minor hiccup at work or a massive, life-altering crisis. The demand is the same. Face it without flinching. We all have that natural tendency to bargain, right? To say, oh, I'll be positive once this crisis passes, or I'll finally relax when this project is over. But this philosophy strips those conditions right away. It's basically asking us to stop waiting for the storm to pass and figure out how to stand firm while the wind is literally howling in our face. And this perfectly highlights a core difference in how we usually view our physical reactions. Normally, we experience a reactive smile. You get a promotion, you eat some great food, you feel joy, and boom, you smile as a biological reflex. It's like a mirror reflecting the good stuff around you. But this text is proposing something totally different, a resilient smile. This isn't a reaction to joy at all. It's an active, defiant tool. You're consciously choosing to smile precisely because the situation is a nightmare. You're using a deliberate physical action to hack your own psychology. Section 2. The art of self-encouragement. You must smile to encourage yourself. Now, this suggests something absolutely fascinating from a behavioral standpoint. It implies that the sheer physical act of forming a smile can trigger your internal motivation. To be clear, you aren't pasting on a fake smile to pretend everything is fine for everyone else in the room. No, you are doing this specifically for you. We usually think of emotions as these things that just kind of happen to us, right? But this implies a closed-loop system of emotional survival, where your body can literally instruct your mind to keep pushing forward. Self-encouragement, by definition, is that internal act of giving yourself support and hope when the external world is absolutely refusing to give you any. The genius of this quote is that it places the responsibility of motivation squarely on your own shoulders. It doesn't say, wait around for a friend to comfort you or wait for the universe to cut you a break. It empowers you. By forcing that resilient smile, you stop outsourcing your emotional stability. You become your own primary power source when the lights go out. Section 3. Embracing future challenges. Tell yourself there are more problems to face. Okay, so here is where the quote takes a really sharp, unexpected left turn. Just when you think you found a little pocket of peace by smiling through your current pain, the text shifts our focus from the present directly into long-term mental prep. You are instructing yourself to look at the horizon and acknowledge the storms that haven't even made landfall yet. So why on earth remind ourselves of more problems when we're already struggling? Seriously, I want you to sit with that for a second. It feels entirely counterintuitive, doesn't it? If your backpack is already incredibly heavy, why would you consciously remind yourself that more rocks are about to get tossed in? Why look at the storm clouds when you already feel like you're drowning? Take a moment to think about the hidden wisdom going on here. Well, let's unpack it, because this is how the human mind actually builds true grit. First off, it acknowledges reality without sugarcoating it. Life is just full of challenges, right? If you go into it expecting smooth sailing forever, every single wave is going to feel like a massive betrayal. Second, it prevents future shock. If you already know more problems are coming, you aren't blindsided or devastated when they inevitably show up. You're ready. And finally, it builds continuous mental endurance. Instead of looking at life as a single exhausting hurdle, you start viewing it as an ongoing marathon. Acknowledging those future, yet to be faced problems actually fortifies your mind instead of defeating it. You're boldly looking in the mirror and saying, hey, I'm handling this right now. And you know what? I'll handle whatever comes next too. Section 4. The Resilience Mindset. Synthesizing the Philosophy. All right, let's bring all these moving parts together into one clear game plan. We've zoomed way in on the micro mechanics of the quote, so now let's zoom back out and synthesize this into a macro philosophy you can actually use. Because the goal isn't just to analyze a quote, it's to adopt a whole new framework so you can build a mindset that just won't break. It's 4 distinct steps. Step 1, the situation. Acknowledge the hard reality of where you are right now. No denial. Step 2, the smile. Take that deliberate, defiant, physical action. Step 3, self-encouragement. Make that internal, psychological shift to become your own best supporter. And step 4, future problems. Use realistic foresight. When you lock these 4 steps together, you get an unbreakable, forward-looking mindset. You're no longer just barely scraping by in the present. You are proactively putting on your armor for the future. So as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final, provocative question to chew on. How will you use a resilient smile today? The very next time you find yourself backed into a corner, I challenge you to run through this sequence. Acknowledge the hard truth, force that defiant smile, encourage yourself from the inside out, and confidently prepare for whatever is down the road. You've got the tools right now to face it. Please click like, share my channel, and comment for more videos. Many thanks.